Good day, you beautiful people of YouTube. It's the Mad Marine, and we are on the bench today talking about a new acquisition, but an acquisition I am familiar with. We're talking about the Yugoslavian M90NP. Now, the M90 is not a new firearm. It's been around for a while. The Yugoslavians made one actually with an underfolder stock. That's the original, as far as I know, and it came in as parts kits, and then those happened in the early 2000s, and later on, I think around 2014 or 2016, they started importing these through Century Arms with an AR mag adapter. Kind of cool. It's not perfect, though. It's definitely not a perfect system. I'll go over a few things that are not perfect about it. But that went around, that worked out for a few years, and then they stopped being imported, and Zastava came to the United States and have started doing it again. Now the M90, I think it's called the M90PS, takes Yugoslavian AK mags, so no more of these cheap adapters for the AR mags. The downside of that, the new ones, the SPs, will take AK mags, but the problem is there's only two types of mags that they offer. One, the plastic mags, which don't really fit real well, and then the metal mags, which do fit quite well. However, they're quite expensive, about $40 a pop. So I didn't really want to go into a single weapon platform using, $40 mags, and I'd probably want at least 7 to 10 of them. Usually how I like to roll. So kind of give you a quick overview of what this thing looks like. It is an 18-inch barrel. The new M90NPs do have a, our N90PSs do have a cleaning rod. And I may try to reach out to Zastava and see if I can get one. And unfortunately, I'm not sure if you can tell very well, but this thing has been Duracoated. For the love of God, people, especially with AKs, stop Duracoating AKs. Just let them have that battlefield pickup look versus the this Duracoat stuff. I can't stand it. I'm going to have to figure out a way to get this thing cleaned up and back into a much better state. The other crazy thing about these Yugos in general is they use an SVD style mounting plate here. So a standard AK one, like your Wassers, your Polish, your Russians, your Romanians, Bulgarians, won't work. It's an SVD style. So that's going to be another throw off. It did come with a good old Tapco G2 trigger. So that's kind of cool. For the time period, not bad. But again, no offense to whoever did it, but dear God, please stop Duracoating AKs. Please. So you guys remember those good old, South Korean, $5 El Cheapo mags? I can't remember who makes them. SDK or something like that. Believe it or not, they do have a pretty solid use here. They weigh so much, and this is the problem with the mag adapter, is they actually free drop when you hit the magazine release. The other ones I have won't free drop. So pretty solid. This is a Troy Battle Mag. Doesn't really free drop. And then I think when these things came out, they came with the good old mag pulls, and those will definitely not free drop. AR Stoner Mag. Now, stuck in there pretty good. And then Defense Solutions Group. Let's see. Defense Solutions. Does it free drop? No, it definitely does not. So, these good old SK... Oh, goodness. SCK or something like that. AR mags actually have a pretty solid purpose. Do they actually have it on here? No, they just say made in Korea. But these will actually free drop, so probably going to hang on to this. The other thing is this AR mag adapter. I heard a couple of stories, and I don't know what's true, but at some point, if I get daring, I know I can remove this. And I know if I remove this, I also know I can put a standard AK mag release in here. The question is how much has been pulled from the AK magazine well? Could I get a metal mag to fit in here if I wanted to? I think I probably could, and it probably would be less mag wobble than what I would think. But it's just one of those things. I'm going to have to be a little daring and see what happens. The other thing is, I would love to go to a Yugo M76 stock for the, it's like 8mm. They have a different stock. I'd love to go to that for this, and wooden handguards, and go with the SVD comp on the front. This little slant brake's just not what I would want. The other cool thing about it, it does have an adjustable gas system, which is pretty cool. Some of them batter a little bit hard. Some of them are just fine. You never know. They do recommend, I think, when you start shooting these, to have it in the gas setting 3, and then work your way down from there. But anyway, just a cool, interesting little AK. The other thing is the Yugos do have a recoil spring release or lock back here that you need to operate to remove this. It's kind of interesting. Bulge trunnion. But yeah, just another AK import that I thought I'd share with you. It's going to be a project gun. It just happened to be a great price and available, and I bought it. It's going to be a while before I'm able to do the upgrades I want. And, don't feel bad. Like, Rome wasn't built in a day. My collection was not built in a day. It took me 10, dare I say, almost 20 years to kind of get this far. And that's fine. You do you. So don't feel bad if you're just starting out. We were all there. We had our one rifle, our one pistol kind of thing, and just grew it from there. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll keep you posted on how it's going. One of the first things I need to do is actually get it to the range. I haven't done that yet. And then from the range, definitely try to strip the Duracoat off this thing without getting rid of the original finish, or at least trying to preserve as much of that as I could, the original bluing. I got a couple of ideas that I'm going to test. Hey, worst case scenario is I just send it off to get reblued. Maybe Zastava's doing that. I doubt it, but we'll see. Anyway, wish you guys all the best. This is the Mad Marine signing off. Have a good one.